Today we're going to make an easy herbal salve that you're going to want to keep around for your lips, for skin irritations, especially if you or someone you know is prone to getting fever blisters. We made this lemon balm infused oil a few weeks ago, several weeks ago, and I will link that video for you. You are going to want to check that out. And this oil was even easier to make than this salve is going to be. We're going to need our lemon balm infused oil that we made in that other video. We're going to need some beeswax and a stainless steel funnel and some way to strain this oil. And this is a stainless steel mesh strainer that I absolutely love. But if you don't have one, a regular mesh strainer lined with some cheesecloth, that'll work just fine. Now let's strain our infused oil. And this oil's been infusing for about 5 weeks and it is ready to go. And apparently in a minute, I'm gonna figure out that the mesh strainer actually goes inside the funnel. So, oh, I'm realizing it. Okay. Easy fix. And now I just have a little bit of mess to clean up. Now we're going to let this oil strain, and you can mash around on the plant matter and kind of press some of the extra oil out. And we're going to strain this second jar that I've had infusing, and we're going to make a stronger oil, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. But now let's talk about lemon balm. Lemon balm has been used for hundreds and hundreds of years, and it calms and soothes the skin. It's antimicrobial and antiviral, and it has strong properties that target the herpes virus, and some people use it to soothe their cold sores, and it helps with shingles pain. And one of you commented that you helped your 89-year-old neighbor with your lemon balm salve with really good results. It has compounds like rosmarinic acid. It also has similar properties as citronella. It's one of those herbs that is handy to keep on hand because if some yucky skin issues pop up, we would really be glad to have it. I go over all those benefits in that other lemon balm video. I will have it linked in the description and easy to click on at the end. I like to make my salves in small batches, and I'm only going to make a half batch today. Typical recipes would call for 1 cup of your oil and 1/4 cup of beeswax, or 4 tablespoons. So I'm using half a cup of oil and 2 tablespoons of beeswax. I'm packing the tablespoon full, but then I am breaking it up when I add it to the oil. So I have 2 tablespoons beeswax and I break it up so that it melts easier. If it was in one clump, it'd take longer to melt. I'm using this little chocolate melter because it keeps the temperature nice and gentle and low, but you definitely don't need one. A crock pot or a simple double boiler or on the stove works just as well. I like placing a washcloth in the bottom of the pan or in the crock pot, and that just keeps the jar a little bit protected. And then I just let everything melt slowly and I give it occasional stir. The biggest thing is to keep the temperature low and avoid getting any water into the salve or into the oil. Even a small amount of moisture can increase your chance of mold. Beeswax melts around 143, 147-ish. Keep it low and slow and it should be fine. While that melts, let me show you what else you can do. Just like we did before in the earlier video, I'm adding fresh, dried lemon balm leaves into the jar. It's just using the same jar as before, and I'm going to pour this already infused oil right back over some new fresh dried herbs. This is going to give that oil another round of infusion with those fresh dried herbs, and we'll end up with a stronger infused oil. Now the first infusion is already wonderful on its own, but since I have another project planned, I wanted to get this one a little more concentrated, more oil from those old herbs that have been straining as well. All the herbs are completely covered with oil. Lemon balm's great for repelling bugs, and it's also great for the skin after the bugs already got you, like bug bites and bee stings. So we're just going to get this labeled. Used my old label, and I'm just writing on there second infusion and the date, and we're going to stick it back in a cool, dark place and let it do its thing. Now don't feel like you have to do that right now, but keep that in mind. It is a good way to get a stronger infusion. I may do the double infusion for the insect repellent balm, and we'll probably mix in some other things for that balm as well. So that'll be coming up soon because I need it. The wax is looking good. I have 2 3-ounce jars that are great for the small batch, and I'll have those linked in the description. And the beeswax is all melted. Now you can do a little test for the consistency before you pour out the whole batch. You just place a small amount in the jar and stick it in the freezer, and when it's set up, you can tell if it's the right consistency for you. I already tested it once, but forgot to turn on the camera. If it's too soft, you can always put it back on the heat and add a little more beeswax. But this turned out just the way I like it. Now I'm divided it into 2 jars for a reason. One jar can be for my everyday salve or dry skin and bug bites and minor skin irritations. That second jar is going to stay separate. If somebody uses it for a cold sore, it is now their jar. We don't share it after that point. It's just a simple way to avoid cross-contamination. And these little jars make it great for the little small batches. And it is well worth having the 2. Now we just need to let these completely cool and they'll be ready to use. Now these turned out really nice. And these should last for about a year, room temperature. And the reason for that is we infused that lemon balm oil with a sweet almond oil. So depending on the expiration date of the oil that you use, whether it's for an infused oil or for a salve, that's how you know how long it's going to last. So that's why we made this small batch, because this is only going to last us about a year, and next spring we can make a fresh batch. Just a quick reminder, I am not a doctor. I'm not an herbalist. I'm just sharing some things that I personally would use for me or my family. And right here is that lemon balm video. Go check that out. Get you some oil made for yourself. And I thank you all so much for hanging out with me. My name is Loanna, and this is Little Bit of Homestead.